Update on the market, starting here actually with the dollar. So I've been talking about down here for a while, and look what happened on the dollar. The dollar is up to 102. So if the market doesn't fall when the dollar takes off and goes all the way up here, like let's go, look at QQQ. QQQ is up 1%. The dollar is up 0.6%. So at this point, maybe there's a chance this is a fourth wave still, though. We still got to wait and see. This could still be a fourth wave. But still, the dollar is up and the market is up. So maybe it does this, or maybe it's the start of the move up. If that's the case, my minimum target is 104.35, potentially up here to 106.40. And that means that if it comes up here and the market doesn't sell off, then I'd be heavily bullish because I'm just looking for something up here, unless it goes all the way up here to like 112, which is possible. I've shown in previous videos. A, B. So this is A. This is A, B, C, B. The C wave could go all the way up here to 112. If that happens, then I'm bearish. But if it only comes up here to 106 or 104, we might not fall that much. So the dollar isn't really doing anything to the market. My target is 92. Let's just see where this would have it ending at. So this has it ending maybe around like 105, 106. So it's going to be hard to be bearish if the dollar comes all the way up here. I'm going to be pretty bullish because I think we're coming down here to 92 on the dollar. So maybe my assessment of the dollar mattering to the market right now is not really doing that much. But honestly, you got to be thinking about people are going to cash. That's why the dollar is up. People are going into the dollar right now. So let's go to the 10-year yield now. And yields are up 3.51%. I've had this set up for a while. I think yields are coming up here to potentially, well, the minimum target is going to be 4.27%. So I think that yields have a little bit of ways to go as well. And so that's why on the Tesla video, I had that alt count bearish too. Part of the reason. And then QQQ. Let's look at this real quick. So I have this as A or 1. So if this ends up coming down, which it looks like it's probably going to, based on this, if this was a 5-wave move, we would have been gone like this. But we came all the way back down here to 482 after that spike, and now we're just chopping around. This is potentially down here to 473. And then from there, we have to see. We have to see what is going to happen from there. The 1.61 fib is at 467. So this is a bearish setup. You have the dollar spiking, you have yield spiking, you have QQQ down, chopping into the close with about 40 minutes left. This could potentially hit 467 quickly. You have demand here too, so we'll see what happens. But this is a bearish setup. That's why I brought that up with Tesla. SPY. SPY doesn't look as bearish. It's already hit this zone. If it breaks below 561, then I'd be more bearish. Same with QQQ. If it breaks below that demand zone, then I'd be bearish. So next week's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. This looks also like potentially ABC at least. So yeah, I wanted to go over the dollar, yields, QQQ, and SPY. And then let's look at IWM. And then IWM. I IWM doesn't look as bearish to me. And I think it could go like this. And then maybe something like that into the election. And then sell off after the election. So I think that everything actually looks pretty bearish going into the weekend. So maybe hedge a little bit. That's all I'm going to do for right now because I got to do my own portfolio. But the market looking like a potential bearish setup, yield spiking, dollar up, QQQ and SPY with a bearish structure.